Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, wherever you are in your day. Moving on to chapter 12. Here is 12:1, squares and square roots. And the why here is simplification. I think we could all use some simplification in our lives. The ability to simplify things when they become too big for us is a valuable skill. Say there's an issue in our lives that just seems too big to tackle. A great strategy is breaking that issue into littler pieces and simplifying. Okay, so this is abstract practice for that. So let's run through some stuff. I'm going to try not to spend a lot of time on the identification stuff. A lot of this you can just solve with your tools. So right here you've got a length of a square. All sides are the same. So the area is 49. So if I were to draw a picture, square, all sides are the same. If this is x, and that's 49. So what do I have to have here and here when I'm multiplying together to get 49? And they have to be the same. Well, it's not 5, it's not 6, it's not 8, it's not 10, it is 7. Okay, and the way you write that out algebraically is x squared is 49, and then to get rid of the squared, just take the square root of each side, and the square root of 49 is 7. Here's a little more practice for that. 18 squared is 324, so the root of 324, the square root I should say, of 324 is 18. That's it. There's a pattern. Problem solving strategy, find a pattern. Tell whether each number is a perfect square. We'll work on these. I haven't quite decided yet, but perfect squares are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, 14. I can't remember. I should know that. Shame on me. 14 squared. If I don't know, I use a calculator. 196 and then 225. So there they all are, all the way to 15. Okay. And if you don't know, problem solving strategy, use a tool. So tell whether any of these are perfect squares. Well, that is not. That is. Scroll down a little bit. Square of 13. 13 squared. And 69. That was on our list. Square root of 25. Because times 5 is 25. Square root of 13 is 169 because 13 times 13 is now that we've established that, this is where I want to spend most of our time. And this is good number sense. And that's valuable when doing mathematics, is having a sense of where the numbers fit. That will help prevent you from coming up with some crazy answer. If you said 2 plus 2 was 5,000, I'd be like, what? Alright, so number sense is a real key. It gives us some idea. It's almost like common sense for math. Okay? And common sense is a valuable thing. Maybe you have friends who have a great deal of common sense and you can trust them to make good decisions. Maybe you have some friends who don't, and decisions being made there you might want to be a little leery of, a little hesitant to accept. So basically, here's how this breaks down. Square root of 13, we're going to look for the perfect squares, is in between the square root of 9 and the square root of 16. Those are perfect squares from our list above if you want, yeah? Okay, so 13 is in between 9 and 16. And the square root of 9 we know is 3, and this is 4. So really it's in between 3 and 4. That's it. That's all we're doing. Square root of 48. If I look up here, 48, it's right below 49. So square root of 49 and square root of 36. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 49 is 7. It's somewhere in between 6 and 7. One more so you can see the pattern. It really helps to have this number line. When the first time I did it, I just did it in my head. 52 is right there. So 49 is below it, 64 is above it. So that's 7 and 8. That's it. Down here. A farm in the shape of a square measures 1/2 on each side. Problem solving strategy, draw a picture. Squares are the same. This is 1/2, this is 1/2. Area is length times width. Multiply them together. 1/2 times 1/2. When you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. That is it. 1/4 miles. Okay. That is just about it for squares and square roots. The first piece, we'll hit this again and keep diving deeper and developing that number sense and number fluency, which will help us be better problem solvers. All right. Thank you for your attention. I will speak with you soon.